27 January 1940. Captain Lieutenant Kruger commanding U-48. After 5 days of minor repairs and resupply, we are headed out again to the Atlantic to continue searching for and destroying Allied merchant shipping. This time it's back to the Celtic Sea, grid AM87 to BF16, with a 2,500 kilometer patrol length and 10,000 ton quota. The good news is that the anticipated number of ships in the area is expected to be very large. The bad news? Strong winds and likely heavy surf. Still, I would rather be hunting unescorted merchants than running U-boat nets, entering heavily defended ports, mining channels, or being chased by escorts. We are all hoping for happy hunting and a safe return home. It's January 28th, approximately 8 p.m., and we are in the English Channel on our way to the Celtic Sea, just south of Ireland. And I thought I'd do a hydrophone check, and I did spot a single target somewhere. Ah, there it is, right there. And we're closing on her. Not sure exactly what she is. This is our position, current position, and this is what we're looking at. And I believe it's traveling west. Yes, it is. So we will see if we can intercept and get close to it. And hopefully it's a nice target that we can sink. Well, it turns out it's a British warship. Not entirely unexpected. They prowl the channel. They're everywhere in the channel. So we'll just... where are we on the map? We're right next to it. We will probably, well, navigate away from it and stay at periscope depth until we're clear, and then probably get back up to decks awash, at least throughout the night, until we make it to the Celtic Sea. We'll do regular hydrophone checks, though, throughout the channel, but again, with all the escorts here, we may not be able to find anything before we get to our patrol area. It's January 29th, almost 5 p.m., and we've almost reached our patrol sector in the Celtic Sea. Seas have been rough pretty much all the way over here, and I expect them to be even worse when we get to the Celtic Sea, because weather reports said that there are going to be strong winds, so waves are likely to be high. All I have seen through the channel are warships. Didn't see a single freighter, and there's lots of warships running through there. So, but we've made it through there. This is our position now on the map. Oops, map. And I expect we'll be here before the end of the night, probably in the next few hours, maybe 3 hours. Then we'll start our patrol. Probably just kind of like what we did before, probably in a box pattern like this or so. We'll see, but we have to get there first. But we're almost there. Okay, it's just past 11 p.m. and we have reached our patrol area. Nothing on the periscope. We're going to go down to periscope depth. And what is the depth here? Actually, it's about 84 meters. Go down to periscope depth first. Steinman, go to the listening room. And let's go down to about 40 meters, and let's take a listen. See if we hear anything here yet. It's supposed to be... We were told that there's supposed to be a high volume of ships in this area. So that's what I'm expecting. So far, nothing, though. So I will move up to about here, and we'll do a hydrophone check here and here. And hopefully we find something pretty soon. Let's go... Yeah, we'll stay at full speed. Go back up to Dexawash. Okay, it's now about 5 in the morning, and we do have a couple of contacts. I'm approaching one now. We're at speed. Let's go down to speed 2. We're at periscope depth. Let's see if we can see this thing. Heavy seas. Looks like to me. Alright. So, probably around 70 degrees, something like that. There it is, right there. Not close enough yet. We'll keep closing. Hopefully it's a freighter, we'll see. Alright, we have an alarm condition. Is that it there? There she is. It is definitely British, and she's by herself. Our first catch of the day. Alright, let's get ready. Go back to the map and plot her course. And we also need to prep a torpedo. So, Heinrich, let's get you going. Warm up tube 1, please. Okay, there she is, Empire Latimer. Let's see what kind of ship this is. It's going to be probably a Bell or an Explorer. It's not the Tower. That looks more like... yeah, it's more like a Bell. I'm going to recognize it as a Bell. And let's do a velocity check. Five knots. 5 knots. It's pretty slow. Let's put the periscope down. That's all we need. Let's go back to the map. 5 knots. Highlight ship. Flood tube 1. Get the TDC up. 5 knots. And she's going to be about 1,000 meters, a little over, and 80 degrees to her port. We are 80 degrees to her port, so right about there, give or take a few meters. Okay, that's ready to go, and we'll shoot here in a sec. Wow, the entire front of the ship just came right off when we made contact. And she's probably going to go down pretty quickly. Let's set course over here. A little bit in front of her, go up to Dexawash and go see if we can get some survivors. Okay, the lifeboats are right next to us. Let's stop. And let's see if there's any officers on board. Not on that one. What was that? Lifeboat 1. Here they are. We'll take you two. And we'll give... Was it Lifeboat 1 that had? I keep forgetting. Yeah, they have the most. So we'll give them Lifeboat 1. Give them some supplies. Give them 10 bread. Not that we need the reputation, but why not? Alright. Very good. We got our first kill of the patrol. So let's continue our patrol. We'll probably go right over here, do another hydrophone check, and just kind of go in a circle here. Or in a square. And let's see how many we can kill on this one. Alright, it's only been a couple hours since our last contact and the sinking of that last merchant vessel, Empire Latimer. Nice. Okay. Well, here's another one that just... Here's our position. We didn't move very far. This one is traveling west, I believe. I'm sorry, east? Yes. So we will intercept. It's all by itself. It's most likely a freighter. Let's go up to... Ooh, what does it look like outside? Yeah, this is not probably going to be the time of day to go all the way on the surface. So let's see what it looks like through the scope, if we can see it. So it's going to be probably about 45 degrees, maybe a little more. There she is right there. Can't tell what she is yet, but pretty sure she's a freighter. Okay, that looks like a Swedish flag to me. Let's stop here and let it get a little closer so we can make sure. Just to have time to torpedo it if it's not, but that does not look British or even French. Could be Dutch. Nah, that's Swedish. Okay, well, it's headed towards... Where's it headed? It looks like it's just going to go through... Well, no. It looks like it's headed... It's either headed up this way, which doesn't make any sense, or it's going to a British port. The question is, do I want to surface to board her? This is the weather right now. It's pretty clear. Let's do a... Well, we are doing a hydrophone check. I haven't seen any... We've been doing a hydrophone check for a while, probably 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and this is the only contact in the area. So I'm not concerned about ships. It's more aircraft that I'm concerned about. Boy, do I stop her? I'd like to. I really would like to. I think I will. Let's go ahead and stop her. Alright, Preen, get to the radio room and go ahead and transmit this. Let's go to the freighter. Let's send a delegation. Let's send... Ooh, Kraus. He's the tough guy. We're going to give him the rifle. And let's send... Ooh, we need an engineer. Let's send Heinrich and probably Preen. Let's send those two guys over there. Or 3 guys. We're going to send actually 3 other of the crew. Just because. Oh, he speaks English. I heard him say, "What do you need?" Your crew climbs to the deck with some help from the cargo ship and crew. After that, you are welcomed by the ship's captain, but he doesn't speak German too well. Sadly, that turns out to be quite problematic. After exchanging pleasantries, he invites you to the private room in his deck house. We'll go ahead and go. Your officers sit with a captain in the ship's galley. After a short talk, captain asks them to state what they need. We'd like to see the shipping documents, please. You can't decipher much from these documents, though, since they are written in English. You're only meant... I wish we had an English-speaking officer, but we don't. And we can't put the pressure on him, so we'll just accept that. And... Ooh. You know, I think it only takes about 10 minutes to search the... Let's go ahead and search the cargo hold. We're already here. Let's do it. I think it takes about 10 minutes or so. I'll time it. Alright, that took about 25 minutes or so. An officer from your group looked around the freighter, accompanied by a talkative sailor who speaks some German. He shared his views on the war and told about his uncle that married a woman from Hamburg. Nice. Regarding the search, nothing suspicious was found. Okay. Nice, then we'll just go and return to the ship. Alright, we found nothing. They were going to Britain. I thought maybe, perhaps, but probably not, I guess. I thought I'd do another hydrophone check as I was leaving. This is the ship that we just left, the Swedish ship. Here's a new contact. And it is headed our way. Oh, and another one. So we're going to intercept both and see what these are. This should be interesting. I wonder if I could see them in the periscope yet. No, not yet. They appear to be a little too far away. I don't see any smoke at all. Alright, we'll continue closing. It's really nice running into all these freighters with no escort. That's for sure. Okay, I'm getting the first sight of them. This is the one that's further distance. And then there's this one. This is the closer one. This looks like a freighter. And that looks like a possible British flag. It looks red. So I think that's what it is. We'll keep closing. This is our position here. And... they're definitely getting closer. We'll move in a little closer too. That looks about right. We'll stop here. Now, let's see. How far are they going to be away? Ooh, 3,000 meters. We need to be a little closer than that. Okay, it's definitely British. I thought this was supposed to be high winds and heavy seas here. In this area. Oh, wow. It's coming right at us. Very nice. As soon as we sink this one, well, we'll go find that one over there. But this one's headed right for us, so we'll get set up for this one right away. Okay, what are you? That looks like a bell. I'm pretty sure that's what that is. Lock you into position. We're going to go ahead and say that's a bell. And then, let's see if I can get a speed on her. Let's say about right there. She's moving at 6 knots approximately, but we're pretty close. I don't think we're going to be missing at this range. Let's, did I have him flood to... No, I had him load the tube. And preheat, I believe. Maybe not. Let's check. I don't remember if we had him preheat. We did. Good. Okay. And then after this, I gotta have him reload tubes 1 and 2. Alright, let's get this in the TDC. Highlight. Flood tube 2. Open up the TDC, and what have we here? Let's see, we said 6 knots, was it? Yeah, 6 knots. So we got that in at 6 and 780 meters. So right about there. And again, this time 80 degrees to starboard. Right there. All right, ready to go.
Feindliches Schiff wurde getroffen.
All right, we hit her in the stern. Fire breaking out. So we can wait here and see what the damage is like. Still check the hydrophone a little right before we launched the torpedo, and still nothing. So if we have to, we can go up and use the deck gun. But we'll sit here and wait, see what happens.
Höhenbruch, Sie sinken.
Okay, yep, she's sinking. It took a little bit of time, but she finally went down. Looks like there are some survivors. We'll go check on them, give them some food, and then we'll be on our way. Alright, here's the second contact. It is also a British freighter. How lucky are we? With no escort. This is our position right here. We just sunk the one. I mean, it wasn't that far away. It was probably right here. And I went down to periscope depth, put preen on the hydrophone, and there it was. We're going to close on this target. We'll probably move in this direction a little bit because it's kind of moving northeast. We want to get a little bit ahead of it. Let's go down to, about 15, 16 meters so they don't see our periscope. And then we'll move ahead of it, turn, and then engage it. Alright, I think this one's a little bigger. And it's about the same distance, about 900, 800 meters. Okay, where'd it go? Right there. There we are. Another bell. Let's go ahead and lock this in. And we're going to recognize it as a bell and do a velocity check. Alright, she's also at 6 knots. So let's lower the periscope. Don't really need it anymore, and we don't need them seeing us. Select flood tube 1. TDC again. We're at 917 meters, 6 knots, 900, a little over 900, and we're going to be 80 meters to her starboard again, so we're ready to go. Okay, we hit her, and they're reporting fire on deck, and it doesn't look good. She's already listing to one side, and she's probably going to go down pretty quick. By the way, this was... I had Kraus do this one, so you can get a little bit more experience. Let's go ahead and make our way over to the Empire Storm. I'm pretty sure she's going to be going down pretty quickly. And we'll get up to decks awash. And then surface when we get real close. For now, let's get Preen on the radio. And then have him send in this report as we close in. Let's go ahead and get our speed up. Who's on? Looks like Heinrich. Let's have Heinrich get on the engines. Okay. Oh, we have an aircraft spotted. Let's actually stay down. We're going to go down to 24. Okay, the aircraft, as you saw, is circling overhead. We've dived down to, I think, about 40 meters. No, we're about 20 meters. I think we need to go down a little bit farther until it leaves. Okay, we've been sitting here for several minutes, and I think the aircraft left. I'm not hearing anything. We're somewhat close to the lifeboats are right there. Just want to make sure that the the aircraft has left the area. I might wait here just a little bit longer. Alright, we're going a little fast. Let's slow down. Let's stop. And we're going to have to surface just for a little bit. Let's go ahead and do that. Alright, let's get somebody to hit the compressors. And might as well do both compressors and go ahead and hit the pump. Get the bilge, get the water out of the bilge. And then let's take a look at these. Lifeboat 2 usually has the officers. We'll take them, and then we'll give Lifeboat 1 some supplies. We're kind of running. Let's give them 7. Alright, and then yep. Let's get back down to decks awash and get the hell out of here. Well, when it rains it pours, so to speak. We were traveling west, and we just oh, it's Argentinian. We just happened to come across a ship. We weren't even expecting it. Let's go take a look real quick and see what this is. I slowed the boat down. And it should be right in front of us. There she is, right there. Yeah, Argentinian. We are definitely going to stop her and search her. Alright, let's go ahead and stop and interact with the freighter. We'll send a delegation, the usual suspects, Kraus with the rifle, and Heinrich, an engineer, and probably Preen. And we're going to go ahead and, in case we have to search, I think actually the more like men you send over there, the faster you search. I don't know. We're going to send all 6. It took about 25 minutes last time. I'm going to see how long it takes with 6 crew to search this vessel. After climbing the deck, your crew faces a cold welcome. What do you want? Well, we want to see your shipping documents. Let's see. According to the documents, his ship is directed at port of Lisbon and transports raw resources. If these documents are correct, the ship is not involved in a war effort, and sinking it could lead to diplomatic incident. Okay, so is directed at port of Lisbon. Really? That's not exactly the direction you're headed, is it? Let's put pressure on him. The captain of the freighter raises an eyebrow and denies that anything is wrong. He asks you to be more specific. Well, I don't have the option here. You're not headed to Lisbon. That's the problem. That's the problem. State that their course doesn't look like that. How come I can't... Oh, I don't have a navigator on board. Well, we do have a merchant, so I'm going to do this one and see where this goes. Captain explains to you this cargo is actually completely common. He seems to be right. I guess we'll leave it. Let's return to ship, but check a look at the map. You tell me. Does this ship... Here's Lisbon down here. Do they look like they're headed to Lisbon? It doesn't look like it to me. But, okay, we'll take them at their word, I guess. Okay, we got an incoming message from BDU. So, Steinman, I need you to go to the radio room along with your helper. Looks like. And where'd the message go? Alright, very valuable high-frequency direction finder prototype is being transported by Canton cargo ship headed to port of Liverpool. Okay, that's on the western side of England, where it will undergo further testing. Sinking this ship will noticeably slow down any progress. We estimate that it's currently passing through BF 131. BF 131. Is this it here? BF in a large convoy. Which way is it headed? Course of 66 degrees. Ship is moving in a convoy traveling at 7 knots. 66 degrees? So we're way the hell over here. They're headed towards Liverpool, which I believe is right here. Yep. It would take a lot to catch up to that. I think it said 6 knots or something. Is that what it was? 7 knots. Can they get another U-boat to do this? I don't think I'm going to be able to catch them. And even if I do, I'm not going to catch them until I'm about probably over here. I'm not going to do that. They can find another U-boat to do that. I mean, if it was a little closer, I might. But holy crap, it's like halfway across my patrol zone. It would take a day or two to catch up to that. Don't think I'm going to be doing that. Okay, I navigated the boat towards the general area where I wanted to do my next hydrophone check, and we have another a group of 1 ship, and it's headed southeast or so. We will intercept it and see what this is. Don't know where it could be coming from, but it's coming from the northwest. Perhaps Northern Ireland? I don't know. We're going to see. Okay, well, talking about Bullseye, I came up and I went down to do another hydrophone check, and here she is. She's right here. And we have an alarm, so this is definitely a British merchant. I'm a little close. I'm going to pull out, come up, what time is it? It's 4:30 in the morning. What's it look like outside? Let's take a look. It's actually pretty clear. Nice. Waves are a little high, but I think we'll be fine. Alright, yeah, there she is right there. We'll pull back a little bit so we can get an accurate speed on her and then set up for the torpedo. Alright, we're far enough out Let's see if I can find her again. She should be in this direction. There she is. Oh, this looks a lot better. We can definitely... Oh, let's stop the boat, actually. Stop. Lock. She's... Looks like she's going to be... Not a bell. Yeah, pretty sure she's a tower. And let's see how fast she's going. Six knots. Okay. Alright, we'll get set up. How far are we? Do I need to get a little close? 1,200 meters is good. Is okay. I need to get a course. Alright, we'll also get Heinrich warming up a torpedo. And Bauer can do depth keeping. And you know what? I think we'll get Hochmann. Let's have you command. Let's get Hochmann on the attack periscope. Give him a little experience. Okay, Tube 1 is warm. Flood Tube 1. And TDC data 1346 was at it was 6 knots. 1346, that's 11, 12, 1346, and we're going to be 90 degrees off her starboard bow. Right about there. Ready to go. Wow, this is amazing. This is like the fourth. I've lost count. How many ships is this that have been single freighters all by themselves? This is like a happy hunting ground for us. It's nice. Okay, I think we're ready to shoot. Where'd he go? Oh, there we go. So they said fire on deck. Hit directly at midship. Very nice. And typically one torpedo is enough. Occasionally it's not, but this was a good hit. I think she's gonna go down. This may not be the case for this merchant, however. It's been several minutes and she's still up. And her engine is still working. So it looks like we're going to have to hit her with the deck gun. Let's go ahead and start moving over there, Bauer. Go back to the engines. Actually, you're pretty tired. Well, doesn't matter. We're under alarm conditions, so you'll stay where you're at. And let's go full speed. Go up to decks awash and chase her down. Okay, let's slow down. Probably forward one. We'll get right next to her. Get up on the gun. Take a few shots. Alright, Kraus. Deck gun, please. And let's give you some helpers. There we go. Okay, for a little bit there I thought she might go down, but it doesn't appear so. Alright, what do we got loaded? AP. I guess we'll do AP. She's already got fires. Let's see if we can hit the hull. Put a few more holes in it. Yeah, you can tell his the experience we gave him for the gunnery is helping, because the gun isn't going all over the place. Let's see if we can hit it in the hull again, right at the waterline. I missed it. One more. There we go. Perfect. Alright, we'll sit here and see if that should do it, really. That should do it. Okay, she's down. Let's go to Lifeboat 2 and pick up the survivors. Frank Jones and Gordon Rogers, welcome aboard. How many do we have? I think that's the max we can take on. And we'll look at Lifeboat 2. Oops, it wasn't 2, it was Lifeboat 1. And no officers. Give them some supplies. Maybe 5 bread. Alright. Well, we're way beyond. We've already reached one of our goals, which was the tonnage. And we still have more, about 2/3 of our patrol left. So we'll just keep going, and maybe... Let's see how many ships we can sink here. We're going to have... Let's have Heinrich load that up. And let's get out of here. Go back on our patrol. Okay, new contact. It's been about 8 hours. It's now 31st of January, a little after noon, and we have a contact right here. This is our position. And it's moving, I believe, to the east. Yes, northeast maybe. We're going to, of course, set course and intercept. Let's come back up to decks awash and get moving. Let's go see what this is. Okay, I think that's her. Yep, that's her. We have a, we just got an alarm. So it's obviously a British merchant or a tanker. Actually, it looks like a tanker. So let's, yeah, here's our position now. So let's go down to probably, I don't want them to see my, well, I don't know if they can in this weather, but I'm going to get a little bit ahead of them. Let's start getting their course. We're going to get a little bit ahead of them and then turn and hit them somewhere over here. Okay, this looks interesting. There's two more single ships here. Very close proximity to where we're at now. So we'll keep that in mind, obviously. Let's... Oh, that one's coming... Oh, it's going to the southwest. Oh, I don't know. I would like to see what... Ooh. We can keep track of this one, right? Let's break off. And let's go see what this one is before it gets away. We can always come back to this one. I want to see what that is first. So we're close, but I still can't make it out what it is quite. Yeah, I can barely see the outline there. And it's definitely a tanker of some sort, or a merchant vessel. But I can't tell what nationality it is. We are right here. Let's close in and see if we can figure this out. I mean, we're going to be like probably 1,000 meters, a kilometer or so away. Let's slow down. Take a look through the periscope again. It's a little choppy, actually. Let's have Heinrich do some depth keeping so we can see what this is. All right, where? Okay. Right there. I still can't... Oh, wait. Oh, that's French. Or Dutch. One of the two. I can't tell. And I don't know if I want to take the time to search a merchant vessel when I got one that I can sink just a little ways to the northeast. Yeah, it's definitely... Well, is that French? We don't have an alarm yet, so maybe it's Dutch. Let's slow and let it close. We'll stop. Okay, it's Argentinian. Yeah, it looked like mostly a white flag, and then I saw the blue here, and yeah, Argentinian. All right, we're gonna let her go and go find the other one, and it's in this direction. Oh, there it is right there. Let's go get it. And then there's another one out here somewhere that we'll chase down too. Let's get back up to decks awash so we can go a lot faster. Full speed. And let's go get this one. Alright, we've caught up to her. We're still at periscope depth. Full speed. And I wanted to see what her speed is. She's probably an OL class again. Let's find out what her speed is here. Pretty dark, so it's going to be a little difficult. Alright, 7 knots. Seems reasonable. We will have this go out to probably there. We're going to move up a little further and then turn. And we won't be that far away from her. What, 1,800? We'll probably get a little closer. Alright, how far are we here? 700 meters? Not bad. Let's stop and adjust this. This doesn't look that accurate anymore. Right about there. We'll probably shoot at 80 degrees again. Okay, there we go. 682 meters in 80 degrees. Let's highlight the ship. Flood tube 2. And we'll get this in the computer and get set up. Again, 682 meters. 7 knots. I'll just put around almost 700 meters and 80 degrees to starboard. Right there. Ready to go. Alright, let's double check everything before we shoot. 682, 7 knots, 682-ish, something like that. We'll make that closer to 7. And then 80 degrees to starboard, as I mentioned. Okay, let's just wait till it gets right about there and then fire. Okay, they're saying serious damage. We hit it right about here. Right. Ooh, more explosions. Nice. This thing's gonna go up real quick. Okay, we'll just, as soon as we know that it's on the way down, then we're going to... There's another... Oh, here it is. It's right up here. We're gonna see if we can get this one, I think. It's not that far away. We should be able to chase it down. The fires are out. It may not be sinking, so let's start moving towards it. We might have to get out the deck gun again. Alright, now she's going down. We'll give her a few more minutes to make sure she completely sinks below the waves, but I'm pretty sure she's done. Yeah, it says wreck, but we'll wait and make sure. Okay, that's it. She's disappeared. Unfortunately, we cannot take any more passengers. And I may be... Am I running out of food? How much do we got left? I should probably check the pantry anyway and see what's in here.
We are in the sea so long.
He's sick of being at sea, he says. Let's give him some... Well, we have bread out here. I think that, yeah, we have enough. We can, I'll go give him a little bit of food and then we'll be on our way. Let's go ahead and surface. If I can get the right, there we go. Okay, we've put, we've did a shift change here. Heinrich and Preen are now on duty. Kruger is off duty. Let's send these messages. And then be on our way. Where's that other contact? It was, you know, let's go down a little bit to periscope depth. And then have Preen on the listening room. And they're over here somewhere, I think. Okay, I think I picked them up. This may be the same group. I'm not sure. The same ship that I was looking for. It is headed in the same direction that I was. I guess I get my my course a little off. But we're going to intercept. It's headed to the northeast. Yep. So we should be able to intercept it here shortly. Okay, we have an alarm, so it is another British ship. There she is. And that looks like the best I can see right now. I can't tell if it's a tanker or merchant. I think it's a tanker, but we'll see. Okay, we're about... How far are we? About 600 meters from target. And I'm gonna try... Yeah, that... What is... No, that looks like a freighter, I think. I'm a little close. I might have to wait a little bit before I can get her speed properly. But I'm so close. I may just guess. Might just put in 7 knots. All right. While I was waiting, I had Bauer preheat tube. You know, the one I just fired at the other ship. I forgot to preheat the torpedo, but luckily it went off anyway and hit and took it down. This one I'm going to make sure he's preheating both, and I had him load the other tubes as well. Okay, 7 knots, 624 meters, 80 degrees to starboard again. And again, we'll just sit and wait until target comes in range. But for now, where is she? It's kind of hard to see and to determine in my, well, for me, what exactly this is. I don't think it's a freighter. I mean, it might be. Nah, I think that's a tanker. I'm going to go with the Dale class tanker. And then I need to get this stuff in the TDC real quick. We're going to go with 7 knots, 624, 80 degrees. Yeah, I already got that in there. Okay. Okay, we got a hit, but I didn't hear anything about damage, so... And there's a big hole right there in its side. We'll see what it does. And it looks like it's turning or trying to turn. We'll start moving closer. Go up to decks awash. Well, it appears she thinks she can limp away. And maybe she can. I guess that hole, although she's taking water in back there, you can see the water line here. How the stern has sunk quite a bit. Let's stop here. And let's surface. I'm going to go out and gunner. Why not? Alright, Kraus, not only did you torpedo her, you get to hit her with the deck gun too. Okay, we have AP loaded. I think that's what we want to use. Let's put some holes in the front of the hull here on the bow. Sea is rather calm. Ooh, perfect. So we shouldn't have any problems. A couple more should do. Right there at the waterline. I'll do one more. Alright, we'll sit and see. We'll wait and see how that goes. Well, apparently she still doesn't want to go down. Alright, I want to slow down a little bit. And put a few more holes in her. Let's move down the hull a little bit, like right here maybe. And a few more. We have plenty of ammo, so... Now, there we go. That's more like it. So I must have punched through the hull and hit something inside, like fuel. Okay, this thing... Oh, is it going to go down now? I thought it was still up. Let's look at the map. Well, they have lifeboats out, it looks like. So maybe it's sinking. Let's wait and see. Yeah, we do. We have some interactions here. Let's go to lifeboat 1, and typically they have the most people, so we'll give them some food. Running out of supplies here. We'll give them 5 bread. Use it wisely. Okay. How's it looking? Okay, pretty sure she's gonna go down. Let's have Preen go to the radio room and see if one of these messages... Oh, it's just transport spotted. It hasn't sunk yet. Interesting. Well, let's turn around and make sure she goes down before we leave. Alright, back on the deck, gun. This thing just will not go down. I don't get it. But that's fine. We'll just put as many shells under as we need to. Okay. Maybe that'll do it. Okay, I think that's it now. Yep. Darkdale's sunk. Let's send that in. Everybody get back on board, Kraus. Come back to the targeting site. And let's navigate over here. Just get away from that target. And then I want to go down to periscope depth. Let's stop here. We're stressed and strained. I think we're gonna need another vacation, it looks like. Preen, go back to the listening room. And what's the depth here? 145 meters. Let's go down to 40 and see if we could pick up that other ship up here. They may have already left the area, because we had to spend so much time on the deck gun. Yeah, I'm not picking them up now. So we'll just go back down here. And let's go back up to decks awash. Full speed. Does anybody need rest? Not yet. We do need to hit the compressors. Let's stop and do that. Somebody turn those on. And we got water. Turn on the pump. And that should do it. Okay. We'll keep looking for more targets. It's February 1st, 1940. It's almost 3 p.m. in the afternoon. I was about to head on down to periscope depth. Let's slow down and do another hydrophone check. So far, I mean, I haven't really seen anything. We came up this way, did a couple, one here, one here. This is my first in a little bit. So hopefully maybe we could find something. Oh, here we go. Small group, looks like a convoy. I don't know if I want... I mean, if I run across them, I will... I don't know how fast they're going. They're probably going 7. By the time I catch up to them, they may be gone. It looks like this one... This one that has the Canton ship. That thing is moving so slow. I guess I could have actually went after it. Because it's still here. Who knows? By the time I'm done patrolling, I might still have time to go after it. I don't know. Let's get down to... What's the depth here? 100 meters or so. Let's go down to 40. take a listen. Ooh, we got one close. Which direction is it head? It's headed east. Let's intercept. I mean, I'd prefer to pick off these single ones all day than... In fact, what have we sunk? The Dark Dale, the Olympus, Empire Merchant, Empire Storm, Empire Cadre, Empire Latimer. That's at least 6. I think we've sunk 6. Okay, let's close in on this one. Come back up to, well, periscope depth, I guess. Let's go full speed so we can intercept. And there's another one over here. Wow. Oh, right. I didn't get this message from 1109. That makes probably 2 of them. Okay, Steinman. Let's get that message. Probably a U-boat spotted that they can't go after. Convoy Naval Square in AM 7978. That's probably 8 merchant ships, 2 cruisers, and 8 escorts. Yeah, right. AM 978. AM. Oh, it's up here. I'm not. No. 2 cruisers, 8 destroyers. Are you kidding me? Forget it. Forget about it. Alright, let's go after these 2 down here. Let's get back on the hydrophone. And close in on this one. Okay, which direction is this one going? That one's going east as well. Alright, let's see if we can catch up to both of these and sink them. I'm going to have Hawkman, actually, on the attack periscope this time. Bauer, you're getting tired. Go to bed. Same with Steinman. Heinrich, engines. And you got 2 helpers. Preen. Listening room. And I'm going to give you some of Steinman's helpers. Actually, I think you can only take 1. Okay, that'll help. Alright, let's keep closing. Okay, whatever the target is, it's moving at 7 knots. I still can't identify it yet, and I don't have an alarm. So I'm not sure exactly what it is. That looks like a Portuguese flag. Yep, it is. It's Portuguese. I'm going to let her go. We have way too many other targets to mess around with this one and have them stop. We have a couple of others. Let me erase this stuff. We have these 2 down here. We have a couple of convoys over here. I think I'm going to go for these 2 single targets because why not? They're easy to go after. That one's going east again. Just want to verify. They're both going east. Okay, so I'll probably... Let's plot a course here. Come back up to decks awash, full speed, and go get this one first. Okay, it's very dark outside, as you can see. And I decided to come down and do a hydrophone check, and well, my calculations were pretty good, it looks like. So, and this is a British ship. Let's get its course real quick. I'm probably not going to do speed. We're so close that I don't think it's going to be necessary, or at least we will make it so that we're so close. Let's close in a little bit more. I'll make this accurate. Put it right on the bow. And I want to make sure that I'm like close enough that the speed doesn't matter. Okay, we'll continue closing in a little bit to about right there. Let's, oops, let's stop and get this set up. So I can't really see, it's so dark. I can't see what this is, so... But we know it's British. Now, I don't know how we know it's British. Maybe by the sound of the screws? I don't know. Oh, it is, I guess, maybe. I think that's, that was one of Steinman's skills. But either way, we can't really identify her. I'm just going to guess. Let's highlight the ship. Bring this up. Flood tube 1. And put this in the TDC and hope we hit. I think we should be able to. 610 meters. I'm going to say 7 knots. 600, little over 600 meters. And we're going to be 80 degrees to her port. Right there. I don't see how we could miss, regardless of what class ship this is, or its speed. Okay, I can barely make her out. I think she's a freighter. Pretty sure, regardless, she's almost in position. Why don't we just go ahead and shoot now? I think we'll be fine. Yeah, that track looks good. Okay, fire on deck. Serious damage, he says. I don't see a fire, though. It must have went out pretty quickly. I need this thing to sink quickly so that we can go after these two. Interesting. The last couple of freighters, usually one torpedo's enough, but these last couple have been pretty durable. This one doesn't look like it's going to go down, so okay, deck gun it is. Let's catch up to them. Let's get up to decks awash and take them down. Yep, another one that doesn't want to go down. So let's go ahead and stop right here. Surface the boat. Kraus deck gun again as soon as we get up to the surface. Actually, we might want to just continue at our speed. Let's continue at like speed 3. And let's get up to the surface. Okay, Kraus. Deck gun. And let's blast her out of the water. Looks like we gotta slow down a little bit. Alright, this should be can't miss range. Start putting holes in her hull. We do have AP on. Let's just go up, rake her hull at the waterline. I'm going to switch over to HE. See if I can get more fires on the deck. Aim for I'm trying to hit the funnel. Looks like we might want to slow down a little bit. Yeah, let's slow down. Okay, I've maneuvered to the back of the ship, and I'm going to switch to AP again. So I can put some holes right here in the hull. This thing is so durable. It just will not sink. Alright, she finally went down. It took, I don't know how many deck gun shells. I mean, probably 10 AP, 10 HE. It was a lot. Let's check Lifeboat 1. Give him some supplies. Give him the last of our bread. And how many more torpedoes do we have? We have, well, 5 torpedoes. And it looks like Bauer's been busy. Even though he's supposed to be sleeping, his duty is always to the Kriegsmarine. Alright, let's see. Let's, let's move off a little bit. Just a little bit. And then I want to go down to periscope depth. And get... Oh, Preen's already on the hydrophone. And I want to see if we can find those other ships. Because we still have 5 torpedoes. Well, 1 in the rear too, but... See if we can find... Okay, there's one right there. And it's going... Is it going... It's going east too. And I believe this one is as well. No, this one's headed west. Okay. Well, I'm going to plot to right here. Get up to Dexawash, full speed. See if we can intercept this one first and then come back and get this one. Well, we caught up with one, which is right here. There's another one right here. And they're going to be passing each other. This one's going east. This one's headed west. So I'm going to pick up this one first. So we're going to set a course to intercept. And as soon as we take care of this one, if this is a British tanker or merchant vessel, then we'll go after this one. They're both unescorted. So they should both be rather easy, except when you look outside... Oop. Let's take a look outside. It is pretty nasty out. Yeah, it's snowing and high seas, and it's really dark. So we need to get really close. Okay, we got an alarm, which means one of these ships is British. And it looks like I overshot this one, so we're going to turn. I could use my stern too, but we'll just turn. And I'll start tracking its course. Okay, we're set up in attack position. We're about 335 meters from where the transport will cross our clear sight path. I'm hoping to be able to get a visual because I still don't know if this is the British one or not. We're going to find out right when it gets... probably have to move a little closer. Oh, he lost his helper. I don't know why that happened. Yeah, that's going to be really... We're going to... Man, let's move up just a little bit. Because I need some... There we go. Some warning. Okay, where are we? We're right here. I need a little bit of warning before I shoot to make sure it's British. Let's highlight it. I think all of our tubes are warmed up. I think we did that. Yes. Thank you, Bauer. And let's get this set up. Flood tube 1. And we'll get this in the TDC. It's going to be about 300 meters, 80 degrees. I'm going to guess. I haven't done a speed. I really can't do a speed, a velocity check because I can't see the ship. I mean, I'll take a look and see, but last time I looked, I couldn't. And it's just way too much. It's way too dark. She's there, but I cannot see her. I don't even know. I can't even see the bow. Okay. So we'll just wait until we get confirmation here. Highlight. TDC. We're going to guess about 6 knots, 300 meters, and 80 degrees to starboard. And then we'll just wait for confirmation. Alright, it's definitely British. It's the Neepawan Park. Actually, it's Canadian, but they're allies, so we get to sink this one, and it's right about there. Let's go ahead and fire. Alright, I can barely see it in the scope. Hopefully we get a hit. Ooh, nice. Serious damage, fire on deck. Hopefully it sinks quickly so we can go after the other two. I don't think she's going to go down, so let's stop, go in reverse a little bit, back up, get out on the deck gun. Let's get up to surface the boat, move back a little bit, and we'll probably, yeah, that looks about right. Let's stop. And are we, yeah, we've surfaced. Let's get somebody, before I forget, get somebody on the tanks. Recompress the air. And how's the bilge looking? Might as well turn that on to the pump. Alright, and then Kraus, let's go gun this thing down. Let's give you some helpers. We have, let's go to AP. Can't believe we're almost out of shells. Might actually have to use torpedoes or something on these ships. God, where's its hull? I can't even see it. Switch over to an HE. See if I can get a fire started. There we go. Another fire. Excellent. I think that might just do it. Okay, I think she went down. I wasn't watching. And then she just slipped below the waves. She's gone. Excellent. Okay, where are we? Let's go down to... Let's clear that. Get everybody back on board. Let's go back down to periscope depth. And we're going to do another hydrophone check so we can get a bearing on where the other one... Actually, there's 2 out there. Let's see where the others are. Okay, all I'm hearing is this one here. I could have swore there were 2 others here, but this is the only one I'm hearing. So, and it's headed... This is the one headed east. There was one headed south. I don't know... Oh, there it is, right there. Or is this the one headed east also? It is. Alright. Intercept course. We're going to hit it about right here. When we get to this end, when I get to the end of this line here, I will drop down and do a hydrophone check. We might actually pass it, though. Let's go about right there. Come back up to decks awash and full speed, and let's get going. Looks like Perrine needs to go lay down for a bit. And Heinrich, Bauer, engine room, Steinman, radio room. How's our... We got 80% navigational correctness. Let's have Hawkman get that up a bit. Alright, we're going to stop here. We've moved... I don't know, how far was this? This was about 20 kilometers or so. We'll stop here. Periscope depth, Steinman hydrophone. Ooh, right there, right behind it. We will navigate out in front of it, and we're going to go up to decks awash, and because I don't think he can see us, full speed. I don't think he'd be able to see us, so let's get ahead of it. Alright, stop here. And go back down to periscope depth. Ooh, we're right next to it. Alright. Let's turn. Stay at periscope depth, turn. Get a little speed going here. And we need to start getting its course. Well, I thought these were still warmed up, but I guess not. So... Heinrich, warm tube 1. We still got some time. Again, we're going to go with about 6 knots or so. With this one, he's still warming up the tube. We'll wait. How far away are we going to be? We still need to close a little bit, because I want to be about 300 meters away when we get there. So I need to be about... oh, right here or so. So we'll keep closing. Alright, we'll load up, flood that tube, get this stuff in the TDC again. About 350 meters. We're going to go with 6 knots, 350 meters. And we're going to be, again, 80 degrees to their starboard. So... I think we're ready here. And we'll just... hopefully this is a British tanker. We'll see as soon as it crosses our sight line here. I can't see her. Oh, she's Portuguese. So... coming from this way? I mean, look, she's headed right to Britain. Unfortunately, we don't have anybody that speaks Portuguese, I don't believe. Did we have someone that speaks Portuguese? I don't remember. We do. It's Heinrich. So we got to make sure that Heinrich comes with us. We're going to stop this ship. I mean, it's right in the middle of the night. We shouldn't have any problem. Let's go ahead and stop it. Let's speed up and adjust course and surface the ship. Okay, let's interact with the ship. Let's send a delegation to the freighter, and it must include Heinrich. Yep, he's our Portuguese speaker. We'll send Kraus, though, with the rifle. Heinrich, that way they can't try and fool us and then preen again. Let's also send 6 crew, and let's go. Crew climbs to the deck with some help from the cargo from the cargo ship crew. We're welcomed. Luckily, Felix Schmidt speaks fluently in Portuguese, so there is no language barrier. After exchanging pleasantries, he invites you to his room, his cabin. We'll accept, and we'll ask for shipping documents. According to the documents, the ship is directed at port of Vigo and transports tea. If these documents are correct, the ship is not involved in a war effort. Okay. Vigo. I'm not sure where Vigo is, but let's put some pressure on him. The captain of the freighter raises an eyebrow. What are you talking about? Denies anything wrong. State with confidence that cargo is not normally carried to port of Vigo. We have a merchant here. We don't have a navigator. Let's do this and see what he says. He seems to be right. Okay, we'll leave. I don't want to search the cargo hold. Let's just go back to the ship. And I think we had another contact over here somewhere. Let's break off. Full speed, get down to periscope depth. Move out, and now we'll stop and listen on the hydrophone. I think there was one over here, pretty sure. Okay, we still got the convoy over here. Pretty sure I heard one over here. There it is. What direction is it going? Okay, it's headed towards England. Let's cut it off. Let's... right about... oh, here maybe? Maybe around there. Well, as soon as we get to this point, we'll do another hydrophone check. Full speed. And what time is it? It's midnight, so we're going to stay at decks awash. In fact, yeah, let's do that. And then we need someone to fill up the compressed air again. And how's the bilge? Yeah, let's go ahead and turn on the pump and the compressors. And we'll make our way to this location. Alright, getting a little closer. And actually, that looks like a Swiss flag. I didn't know the Swiss had a navy. Interesting. Well, let's see. Let's let it come a little closer. Switzerland. Okay, we'll stop this one too. Let's go ahead and make our way over. And it's still dark. Still in the middle of the night, so we'll surface the boat and make our way over. After climbing the deck, your crew faces a cold welcome. What do you want? We'd like to see your shipping documents. According to the documents, the ship is directed to Port of Vigo. Port of Vigo again, huh? Fake documents. State with confidence that... what cargo is this again? I didn't even see what cargo it was, but it doesn't belong in that port. But he seems to be right. We're going to leave. Okay, it looks like they just got back aboard. Bauer still had his helmet on. he climbed aboard with his helmet, didn't even bother taking it off, and he's out there heating up torpedoes. I mean, he is so dedicated. Alright, what we're going to do then is, since we don't have a whole lot more distance to travel to patrol, we'll probably just head on over here and then back, and then that would probably be enough. Let's get Heinrich on the engines. Bauer, go to sleep. Steinman, you can too. Preen. There you go. Hochman, that looks good. Directional the navigation, so we'll have you go take a rest too. Kruger, so can you. Kraus, back on the targeting site, and let's send that in, and then let's do a little bit more patrol. Alright, it looks like we finally found another one. That definitely looks like a British flag. And she's alone. This is our location right here. This is that convoy that we were looking at that I decided not to go after. This one looks just fine. So let's sneak up on her. Prepare to ambush her and get a solution. Looks like Hochman, you need to leave. I'm going to give this one a Kraus. Go to the attack periscope and let's close in and get this one. Okay, it's definitely British. Let's get the course real quick. Shouldn't take long. Let's see if we can see it enough to get... Oh yeah, this is nice. What is it? It is a tower? What is that? Looks like a... Not a tower. Explorer. No, that's a bell. We're going to say it's a bell. Let's get a speed reading here. 7 knots. Alright, let's get everything ready. How far are we going to be from it? Looks like about 1,000, about a kilometer, more or less. We'll shoot at 80. And get all this in the TDC and get ready. Okay, it looks like I already have some tubes flooded. Let's unflood these. Let's flood tube 3 since it's heated. Not sure when I did these. I must have flooded these in preparation for those other 2 ships that turned out to be not British and forgot about them. That's okay. We got tube 3 flooded. And TDC data, 7 knots. I'm going to go with 960, about 1,000. And we're going to be off her port, so 80 degrees off her port. Right there. All right. Okay, I almost missed her. I hit her right at the very stern of the ship. But it looks like it's enough to sink her. She's definitely taking on water. Definitely. Look at that. That's the lights out for her. Literally. Alright, we'll sit here and wait and see what happens. We do, I think, have a few more rounds for the deck gun. Once this one's sunk, well, guess what? Another one appeared right here. So we'll go take a look at this one, south of us. But for now, I don't see any lifeboats yet. You guys gonna... Well, let's make our way towards the ship. We'll go slow. And let's come up to at least decks awash so we can start charging our battery and get some fresh air. Oh, there goes the lifeboat, so I guess she's sinking. Okay, she's down, so let's get back on the engines. Heinrich. And let's see, I think it was... Last ship was down. We're this way. We'll head this way. Full speed. And we'll stay at decks awash for a little bit until we get down here, and then we'll do another hydrophone check. For now, Preen, get in the radio room and send those reports. I gotta say, this is crazy. I don't think I've ever seen so many tiny group so many merchants in one group, unescorted, ever. I got 3 more. I came down to, I think, find this one, and I found 2 more. This one is headed east. I think this one's headed east as well. It is. And this one is, they're all headed east. So let's intercept this one. Full speed. What depth are we at? Let's go, what time is it? 21:34. And it still looks dark outside, so I don't think they're going to be able to see us. Well, probably not in a bit, so in about an hour or so. So let's do something like this, and then we'll come up right over here and see where they are. See if we've caught up to them. All right, we're almost there. Let's check the torpedo statuses. See if we need to warm up another, which we do. Okay, Heinrich. Well, he's doing engine work. Let's put Bauer, actually, on the engines now, since he's fully rested. And Heinrich, I need you to warm up Tube 1. And let's stop here. Periscope depth. And, oh my, right here. They're right behind us. And it's a British ship. Let's take a look. They're right behind us. Right there. It's a bell, right? Trying to learn. Yeah, no, not a bell, a tower. It's a tower. I'm going to get a speed real quick while we're here. Then we'll turn the boat around. Seven knots. Typical. Okay, let's turn the boat. We'll come in like this. Alright, Kraus, time to... Let's take another look. But it's time to get all this stuff in the TDC. There she is. Okay. Highlight ship. Flood tube 1. Well, actually, no. We didn't get any of these heated up. Interesting. I thought I did that. Let's, we might have to recalculate. Yeah. Thought I did that. Heinrich. Tube 1, please. And maybe we can get this done before they get here. Let's go ahead and put this in the TDC anyway. 7 knots. 1,637 meters. And 80 degrees to port. Ready to go. Hopefully, well, it looks like he's going to be ready in time. Alright, just enough time. Let's flood that tube. And let's go over the TDC data one more time. 7 knots, 80 degrees to port, 1,637 meters. That looks all about right. We'll give it a few more seconds here. Okay, torpedoes away, and I believe it should impact pretty soon. Probably close to the bow, I think, is where it was headed. Hopefully I don't miss. There we go. Oh, hit directly amidship. Nice fire. That was a good one. I think that might be enough to sink her. Of course, as usual, we'll watch and wait. She is starting to list a little bit to the side where she was hit. But there's a chance she may not sink. She's still going. Here's her position here. Haven't seen any lifeboats yet. We'll start making our way over there. Slow speed. We'll come up to decks awash. Okay, she's actually just went down. I mean, when they're ready to go, they go quick. I can see the lifeboats there. Okay, so she's done. We'll erase all this. I don't really have a whole lot of food left to give survivors anymore. We have just a little bit of patrol left, so we're going to head back. We're going to start heading back. We're going to head over here. By the time we get over here, we'll be done with our patrol. And I don't know, maybe we could find one more. Does anybody need any rest? Preen does. Put Steinman in the radio room. Good work, Kraus. You can go hit the sack now. Kruger, get on the attack periscope. How's our navigation? 50%. I need Hochman to go to the navigation station, raise that up. And let's send in the notifications, the reports, and let's get out of here. Alright, Conrad Kruger gains points towards next decoration. He's almost got the Knight's Cross with oak leaves, and he did a lot of work on this assignment, but so did everybody. Kraus did too. He got the German Cross in gold. Newly established decoration awarded for repeated acts of bravery. Nice. And he did plenty of work here too. I think Hochman, German Cross in gold, and he determined some courses for some of the freighters. And who is this? Ernst Preen gets the U-boat award with diamonds. That's 8. Yeah, 8 patrols. Campaign objective progressed. How many tons do we have now? 170,000 tons. Okay, here we go. Empire Latimer sunk. This I haven't checked how many ships I sunk, so this should be interesting. Empire Caudray, Empire Storm, Empire Merchant. That's 1, 2, 3. Is that 4 or 5? Olympia sunk, and the Darkdale sunk, and Mandalay, and the Nepawan Park, and the Arthur C. Field, and the Prairie. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10 British ships sunk. Didn't find that Canton ship in the convoy, but I'm hoping BDU sees this and forgives me. Alright. Let's go next. 200 XP all the way around. We have 1 promotion, or at least 1 advancement, Bauer. Let's take a look at... It's been a while since he got a promotion. He's our engineer. Let's see, is there any more nice engineering skills here? Well, not really. There's salvager. Engineer can produce spare parts from scrap. The thorough ones for torpedoes mainly. Torpedo officer's mechanic. Engineer recovers some scrap from completed major repairs. Overseeing more complex mechanic tests over the... Okay. Then there's sapper, which we don't have a sapper. Torpedo mechanic and runner. I'm gonna get sapper. That might be fun. In case, you know, we're out of deck gun ammo and we don't want to use a torpedo, we'll just use explosives. I think that might be fun to see. And I think that's it. Yeah, that's it for promotions. Let's take Kruger over to the recruiting officer. Yeah, I brought a bunch of survivors. I thought you might like to talk to all these guys. Okay, let's see. What's my reputation score? 30 points, and I've already got 2 people. I got someone working on improved toilets. Will be done in 8 days. Improved torpedo pistols in 17 hours. Now, both of these are ahead of time, but I got nothing else to do, so why not? Okay, I think that's all we're going to do on this one. When we come back, we'll load up. We're going to have to buy a bunch of... How many torpedoes do we have left? We have the stern torpedo. We didn't use that. And we have 2 torpedoes left. That's it. So, wow. I think we did well on this one. Alright, that's it for this episode. When we come back, we will pick another assignment and go out and do that one to the best of our abilities. I know this one went a little long, but there was a lot to do here. So, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you again next time.